Alright, hey guys. So, just some quick updates about what's going on with Reptile Nexus. I'm currently working on cleaning and dusting and everything. I love these racks, plastic racks, but they collect dust so easily. When you use chipped aspen bedding, they get dusty fast, and they look like hell. I have moved my incubator upstairs. My room is slowly running out of room for me, and it's becoming more room for the snakes, but there's a reason for it. Usually I incubate in the garage, and last year I went down to check on my eggs, and I left the egg box open, and it was my mistake, my fault. Then I didn't check them for a couple more days, and I lost a bunch of the eggs from the Conda head albino to albino because they just got too dry. They dried out and died. It was my fault. Well, this year I'm looking at some possibly pretty expensive babies if that Snow lays good eggs and she gives me eggs from the Toffee Conda. So you're looking at, Condas and normals that are triple het for albino, exanthic, and Toffee. I don't want them in a place that I don't frequent daily, being my garage. So I moved it upstairs. Now, I usually use it as a brewmating chamber too. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. If I decide to brewmate, I'll just put them in the garage or build something else separately for brewmating them in the garage. And the reason I don't want to do it anymore is, and just if I decide to brewmate. I brewmated this year, and this girl came back upstairs with a bit of a respiratory infection. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I lost my pretty much entire collection of ball pythons back in the day to a really nasty respiratory infection. She's fine now. I treated her. She's completely clean. She's good. It wasn't like a horrible respiratory infection. It was just a little bit of a human equivalent to the sniffles. I monitored her very closely, kept her away from everybody else. And actually, I'm not even entirely sure it was a respiratory infection. It could have been a bacterial infection, because she had green goop coming out of her nose. And it was causing her to breathe through her mouth because her nostrils were plugged up. So I did the classic, now keep in mind I'm cleaning, so the shelf is getting clean and organized. I did the classic nebulizer F10 trick, and then I spot treated her nostrils with hydrogen peroxide mixed with water, and after she shed, she was perfectly fine. So yeah, she's good now. She might actually lay for me this year. Once she was fine, I started I knew she was okay. I started pairing her up with the exanthic male, so I witnessed a couple locks. Let's see. This girl just shed. I'm fairly sure it's a pre-ov. That's my Conda het albino. She was locked to my Conda het albino male, who is currently in here with this Conda het albino. What else is going on? My head exanthic has been locking with my exanthic. The Snow has been locking with the Toffee. I'm hoping she lays some viable eggs for me. And I've been trying to breed this big het albino girl to this purple line Conda possible het albino, because she's really red and I want to see what comes out of her. He's small, but she's a monster. So I'm trying to see what's going on. Originally, she'd been spoken for. There was a deal, and I talked to the guy because I decided I wanted to keep her. And he's like, all right, well, we'll figure something out when you have babies. So it's not I don't like backing out on deals, but it was one of those things where, like, I've had her since she was a baby. And I decided I want to try to breed her at least once. Maybe I'll sell her later. Let's see. I still have the Raffle Conda. He'll be going out soon. I'm waiting for it to get warm. I'm in Connecticut, and Connecticut's been doing its thing that it likes to do. We had a day where it was like 70. Today it's 11. No joke, it's 11 and windy. So I haven't felt safe to ship him to, where's he going, Alabama, Georgia, something like that, yet, because the overnights haven't been high enough for him, being a baby. Adults I'll ship slightly cooler, but not a baby. The het xanthic was purchased. The albino was purchased. My toffee male was purchased that I don't need from Kai King. Just waiting to ship. He's in Cali. He knows he's going to be waiting for a while. He's perfectly fine with it. So this guy's been eating again. My Conda het xanthic. Oh, he's in shed. Good. Conda het xanthic, possible het albino. He's been eating again, thanks to toad scent. Tricolors, I've been keeping them lower because they get like slightly lower temps. The male has been eating like a monster and is growing great. The female has yet to eat for me on her own. So after trying all the tricks, I have been assist feeding her. I have assist fed her twice, which basically just includes shoving the head of the prey gently into her mouth until she starts chewing it on her own. She fought me like the devil the first time I did it. Last night I assist fed her again, and as soon as I got the head in there, she started eating. So hopefully she'll realize that she can eat on her own soon. I mean, I have her in practically an identical setup that Joe had her in. So Joe has been great. Joe Devers has been great. He's been talking me through it the whole time. You know, he even offered to take her back to see if he could get her eating for me. I don't think that's necessary. I'll just assist feed her if I have to until she catches on her own. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. As soon as there are eggs, quote unquote, in the ground, I'll let you guys know. Tomorrow from Amazon, I have 12 bins coming in that are, you know, little flip top bins about the same size as the sim containers that I incubate in. I'm gonna, and some sphagnum moss. I'm gonna make some new lay boxes for these smaller tubs. Get them in there so the girls know that they're there for when they start dropping eggs. And then the other ones I'll use as incubation boxes, because I like the sim containers, but I don't have the money to drop like $80 on 4 more right now. So I'll use the 4 that I have, and then if I have more than 4 clutches, I'll just substitute those latch top boxes. So that's what's going on right now. I'm going to keep getting everything cleaned up. Probably end up feeding them later. And yeah, as you guys can see, I haven't even had this rack that long and it's dusty. So, oh, and then just for anybody who's curious, I've been, well, this is chaos too at the moment because I'm moving stuff around, but I upgraded my player, my record player. It's a Audio Technica ATPL 120. Decent beginner turntable. I like it. Got it for a good price. Picked up these speakers, put it on the surround sound. Those guys won't stay standing up on that speaker. Got some stuff done on the case and my records, comics, my old comics, just some stuff. Yeah. This is all moving. I just put it there while I was moving this stuff because that rack actually goes over here. So, but I want to organize it and get all the snakes dusted out before I put everything back. So, anyway, that's what's going on, guys. I will let you guys know, like I said, as soon as eggs are dropped. And yeah, hopefully I'm gonna have a decent season. Main goal of this next season is going to be use the funds to, well, I'm hoping the Snow will drop good eggs. If she does, I'm going to sell some of those babies and use the money to buy her. I was supposed to split the clutch with my friend because it's his Snow. He's getting out of it. He's getting into more of like a homestead, farmstead situation, so he doesn't want her anymore. I said, well, if she lays viable eggs, I'll take her. So he offered her to me for $1,500, and I get to keep all the babies. So I'll use some of those babies to buy her, essentially. If she doesn't lay good eggs, I'm just going to give her back. I mean, I'm not going to have any use for her if she doesn't lay any egg, you know. She's a nice animal, but I don't have the space for anybody who's not going to be breeding for me. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do like a lot of my animals, even if they don't breed for me. You know what I mean? Just I have projects, and I won't need her if she's not going to fit into the projects. So there we go. I don't want to make it seem like the animals are only worth, worth a living if they're going to make me babies. But as far as my projects go, I'll have no use for her. So put it that way. What else? Oh, yeah, then I want to use the rest of the money pretty much to pay off my debt. Hopefully I'll be able to squirrel enough away to get another pair at least a female, but probably a pair of tricolors, maybe even a trio, more tricolors, possibly even some of the hypo or het hypo stuff, and maybe an Arctic male. I wouldn't mind an Arctic male, although I was also looking at possibly some of these lemons that have been coming out, the lemon hypos, or pastels maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But the lemons are getting real popular. I like them a lot. I would love to get a lavender or a sable. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We got to see how the season goes. No counting your eggs before they're even laid yet. So let alone hatched / feeding and ready to sell. So, all right, guys. I've rambled on for 11.5 minutes. I'm going to cut this video out. Give me ideas. What do you guys want to see for videos? I know there's been a couple people that ask about the how do you breed hognose videos, how do you brood mate. They're coming. I'm working on them. I've just been kind of busy at work too. It's been like I've been coming home tuckered out, and haven't really felt like talking to my phone camera. So, but I'll try to keep putting more videos out for you guys. So sorry I've been away so long, but that's it. Out.